I'm gonna go make sure these doors are locked.
That they're locked?
Yeah, we're not opening the doors.
Okay, what about the inmates though?
Well, we're gonna have to.
They have to be out in the hall?
Huh?
They have to be out in the hall?
What's that?
They have to be out in the hall?
No, we can have them in here.
No, I mean the people for the inmates. Don't we have to have the courtroom open for them?
Not today, those are the instructions from the.
Oh, okay, so do we take one of them tablets out there for them? If they show up? So that they can see it live?
They got their own equipment, we're not gonna lend our taps for them.
Oh,
And
okay.
then what happens if they leave?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Doors are locked today.
So Liz, it says your browser cannot play this video.
Click out of it.
But before I click out of it, I'm not gonna see it.
Yeah, that's okay. Click out of it.
So, like, reduce it,
Yeah, go ahead and reduce it.
minimize?
Should say it's live. I know the prosecutors can tell right away when it's live. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so how do I get this over here? Participants.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's one person already.
Mhm. But I don't admit till 9, right?
Right. I'm gonna go start on my meeting. What time is it? 8:29. So I'm gonna go to the other court really quick and make sure the doors are locked. Okay. Okay, I'll run in there.
Getting this set up for Zoom.
Oh, nice. Is there something going on today? I felt like there were a ton
The
of
inauguration.
Oh, what?
The inauguration of the president. The President Biden is.
Oh, right.
And so they're just taking precautionary measures so that there's no trouble here because we have a lot of wackos out there.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, so, I know it's a courthouse, you know, so.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't think about this.
Yeah.
And you just need to bring that iPad to log in the interpreter.
Okay.
This is loud, that's why it's making that noise.
So we turn it all the way down, wait, let me get the battery.
Oh, yeah, my book too, huh?
We have one Spanish Zoom here.
Oh, really? How many are on today, do you know?
3.
Mm,
We have Roberto Acevedo Rojas for first appearance after a warrant for a pretrial, and Norma is the attorney. And then we have a pretrial with Sean Dowling and a pretrial with Shannon Morgan.
Gotcha.
And that attorney is Kim Oren, the one that's in DC, or she's never here. Last time we couldn't even get her on Zoom.
Really? Like, the Zoom is convenient, I guess, for a lot of people, but it's hard when, you know, like, for us, it's nice to be able to talk to it, you know, the defense attorneys beforehand, and
Yeah.
like they walk in and we, you know, talk real quick and see if we can resolve anything. But here, it's like we only see them on the record during court.
Yeah.
So unless we've like emailed beforehand, we can't resolve.
That's ready to go. So our Zoom starts at 9,
Okay,
so I shall return then. I'm gonna go do some work at my desk.
sounds good. I assume someone's working on the custody.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want a copy of the docket? Or,
That's okay. I have it pulled up on Jabs now, so.
okay, you put it over here for the interpreter.
So I assume they'll bring me one with the files,
What?
the copy.
Oh, that's for the Zoom hearings.
Oh, that's the.
Yeah,
oh,
you're talking about the inmates.
Good morning.
Morning.
We're not up and running. They don't need to be watching what we're doing.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But here, we're not even unlocking the doors this morning, so.
Really?
Nope. That's word on the street that
Hmm.
the city's worried about anti-inauguration protesters coming in, which I don't know why they would come in here,
Right. That sounds kind of fun to me.
but.
I always love a good story.
They'll come soon enough. They'll come soon enough. Morning.
Morning.
Where's the riots?
Right? That was promised an exciting morning.
Yeah. So do you have any sisters or brothers that are gonna go into the attorney field, or
Nope.
doesn't look like it, huh?
So I have one brother, one sister.
Okay.
Sister's 2 years younger, but she's married, has a kid. She's a trust fund administrator for a law firm that works with like Native American tribes managing their trusts. It's
Okay.
kind of crazy, but
It sounds kind of
yeah, she
interesting,
kind of
I
does that
guess.
like part-time remotely.
Yeah.
And my brother's, he's 5 years younger, so like still possibility, but he's
Now, is he
trying to find his way.
still, is he in high school?
No, he's in college. He's
He's in college.
finishing. He's about to graduate in I guess spring. So he's in his
Now, what's he
last
studying?
semester. He's been studying business,
Okay.
business management.
Okay.
But he doesn't really know what he wants to do. He just knows he wants to make lots of money and see the world. And so
Yeah.
he's got big dreams. We'll
Yeah.
see where
I hope he
where
can
that
do it.
ends up.
Great.
Yeah.
That's kind of everywhere, kind of all of our dreams, huh? It's,
Right,
It's
yes.
all, it's, no, I hope he can do it.
That's
I got a nephew that's graduating
oh nice.
with a business degree.
Mm.
What are you gonna do, Leonard? I don't know. Wow. God dang, I mean.
Yeah, it's like there's certainly a lot of possibilities, but if you don't really look and narrow it down, and it's kind of like you need to have some options, some ideas. It's
Yeah,
like, yeah, there are a lot of people that make a lot of money in business. There are even more people that make just regular, decent livings. Like
Yes.
that's gonna be the majority.
yes.
Like, sure, there's some CEOs and stuff, but like, those are kind of
Few and far in between.
exactly.
And even those positions, I really don't think it's really what you know or what your education is. It's who you know
Absolutely.
and getting your foot in the door.
And just the lucky. I mean, there's so much luck that goes into it. Like,
Yes,
sometimes some of these people really are kind of geniuses, and
yes,
but like sometimes I think you're just right place, right time,
Yes.
and other people who might be even more deserving, or the CEO of some company that something happens and they go bankrupt, and it's like that's it.
but look at a lot of them, like, Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey. They weren't necessarily geniuses. Gates didn't even graduate college,
Mhm.
but yet they had an idea for a product that they were able to get developed, and boom, it explodes.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with their education.
Right.
They got lucky, they had an idea, and
Yeah. Like, too many people think education makes you smart. Education teaches you something, sure, but like there are plenty of people who are just really smart who didn't go to college, and a lot of people that go to college that think they're smart. It's like you don't know, well, what do you know now? So especially some of these people that graduate with meaningless degrees, and it's like, what?
a lot of these
Yeah.
philosophy degrees, the
Yeah.
sociology and a lot of these philosophical,
Yeah,
are
I
kind
majored
of useless.
I majored in psychology, and if you graduate with a psychology degree, you are no more qualified to do any job than someone who hasn't done any college. It's the exact. There's no jobs that require a psychology degree.
School counselors.
And trying to get,
There's anything. So there are things that require a master's or a PhD. But like, if you just get your psychology
But-
degree,
My wife works in a school. They've had several counselors, or what, I don't know what they call them, it's not counselors, but anyway,
yeah,
it's all book and no personal life experiences, and they can't relate to the kids, and
sure.
well, the book says you're supposed to do this, and
Mhm.
she about loses her mind.
Yeah.
And they treat her like an idiot because she doesn't have a college degree. Well, she has the life experience. She's raised kids. She's watched kids. She's
Yeah.
worked with kids.
We hire way too many people based on their degree and their education, and even sometimes just their experience in the field.
Right.
Where it's like, maybe this person has, like, let's just say teaching, for example. This person may have a master's, they may have been teaching for 10 years, but that doesn't mean they're going to be a better teacher than someone who's coming up and has just the personality for it.
right,
They just love the kids, they love
Right.
teaching.
that's
That
exactly
person
right.
is going to be way more influential than the
Yes,
person who got a master's. Like,
They know how to teach.
that's
Mhm.
exactly, but unfortunately, they're taking that from our teachers through
Yes.
the elementary, high school. They're taking that from the teachers, it's, here's the book, teach them what's in the book.
yeah,
Well,
Teach them for the test.
yeah, teach them for the test, but they're missing, when I was in school, we had teachers that were really good, like on World War II history, that
Right.
really, they loved it. Well, it's not on the test anymore, so, move on, and, personal, the personal teaching aspect,
Yeah.
is pretty much gone.
well, and it's all it's because of the state tests
Common
that
Core.
say, hey, you're gonna get X amount of money or whatever,
That's
or
what
funding
it's all
based
revolving
on
around, yes.
how many kids are graduating, how well they're performing on tests.
Yes,
This
yes,
no child left behind
yes.
in theory is awesome.
Well, it sounds good, it's a good label,
Yes.
it's a good label.
Yes, but it doesn't correlate to the real world.
The problem with standardizing things is things usually get standardized because there are people who are below expectations, and you pull those people up. You
Yes.
do, but you also bring down the people who are exceeding those expectations already.
Yes.
And that's the cost of standardization. You're bringing in everyone from the outsides, so you're hurting any school, any teacher that were going above and beyond already, because now they're limited. But, I mean, so it's like, it's hardball. So do you allow that, or you're helping, ideally, you would just bring up everyone, but that's a hard thing to actually accomplish in practice.
Kind of like the military, lowering the standards for, let's say, airborne school, so they can get females in there. Well, no, it's not about equality. Here's the standard. You should be able to do this because, this guy is relying on this guy to keep him alive, and vice versa, or firemen or,
Right.
COs.
That was like when the jail lowered its hiring standards.
Good morning.
Good
Where-
morning.
Some of
I returned from lunch yesterday finally.
the, a lot of that job it's just brute strength.
Yeah.
And when you get into a fight with an inmate, they don't care if you're male or female. They're
Right.
going to punch me just as hard as they're going to punch a female. And, I don't know if they really did much of a service by,
Well, they put you in jeopardy,
yes.
I noticed he had a warrant.
They lower the standards, but now you're more in jeopardy because,
And I requested PD to send me the warrant.
Gotcha.
And Wyatt said that with the military going through boot camp,
Yeah,
that
love it.
Yeah.
same
Thank you.
thing.
Yeah.
That any monkey there was no challenge there.
right,
We're talking to guys 20, 30, 40 years ago. No, there was a challenge. But it's not a challenge anymore. It's,
but I mean,
I did let Letty know, or Betty know, that we don't have any Spanish on the incarcerated, but I didn't know about any other.
But I mean, even in my time, if you're a reasonably physical person, once you figured out the psychology of it, no, it wasn't,
Did we get the pro tem going on the Zoom? Do we know?
I don't know. I turned off. This is on, and I don't know what they just didn't need to watch. I guess they were probably, I don't know. Can they listen? Is it on yet? Can they listen to us talking?
Oh, gosh, they just saw me. Yeah, it's on. It's on. I need to-
Are people actually in or?
They're not in, no, but
I
they
think people
can.
just request
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Okay, excellent. And are you Shannon Morgan?
yes.
Okay, good morning. And Miss Oren, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Your Honor. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Okay, I have the Shannon Morgan file. What are we doing on this matter today?
Are we setting trials or is the court preferring that we reset for pretrial?
You know, that's a good question. I actually don't know what Pasco's doing right now. Are you guys setting trial dates or would you like another?
We've typically been preferring they set a pretrial date just so then we can assess what the court's gonna.
Sure, pre-trial into March.
Late February, early March.
Okay.
Okay, can we pick a date in March? I'll defer to the city if he wants to pick a date.
Let me see.
Whichever first or second week.
It looks like March 2 is a bad day, but 9th or 16th.
How about the 16th?
Is that gonna be a remote hearing or is that?
Oh,
If it's remote, it'll be on Wednesday.
Ms. Oren, are you going to do it remote?
I would like to.
Okay, then let's make it Wednesday the 17th.
Okay, wonderful. All right, thank you.
Sure, so we'll reset this. And just for speedy purposes, I'm going to note reset at defendant's request, okay?
Yes.
Are we doing them on odd or evens?
Oh, actually, you tell me if I picked the wrong day.
I don't know. Is it every other week?
Yeah, I think it is odd because trials are on evens. So, okay, you're good.
I'm good with the 17th? Okay, so we're going to reset to March 17th. And that will be a remote. Okay, Miss Morgan, that's your next court date, okay? March 17th.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And Ms. Oren, do you have any other matters?
I do not, thank you.
Okay, have a great day.
All right.
And I see Ms. Rodriguez. Okay, Miss Morgan, you can go ahead and log off now. If you can hear me, you don't have to remain on, just to let you know. Regarding Sean Dowling, do we have him present?
No.
And there's no attorney associated with that case, correct?
No.
Nothing that I see at this point. Okay.
Your Honor, I believe on that, I have a record on that one.
Sure, let's go ahead and call that case if you have any information.
Yes, so, just trying to notice myself again. I believe the defendant's mother called this morning, if I recall, to say that he was not gonna be able to make court. I don't know if it was planned for, if he was aware that he was doing a remote hearing, or it kind of sounded like he wasn't gonna be able to make it to court. We told him that he needed to be here. We said that he could set up a remote hearing, and I kind of didn't hear after that. So that's all the information that I have, which isn't that helpful.
Okay, it looks like he did appear remotely December 2nd, requested to reset it to today's date in order to hire an attorney. So that's why we're here today. And is the city based, so it's going to be marked as an FTA on this matter today. The city requesting a warrant or a reset?
One moment, let me check his history. I don't see, this looks like he's only charged. I don't see any previous failures to appear. I'm assuming he's okay with the reset at one time.
Okay, let's go ahead and reset one time. And would you like a date certain?
Yeah, probably. I don't, the city doesn't care which date, just maybe late February.
February, oh, set no cases there. I'm just looking at the case count. How about we go to let's set it on the Tuesday. Since he's not here, I'm not going to keep it on this remote docket. So let's put it on back on a Tuesday morning. March 9th is a good day, case count wise. And can we send him notice? Thank you.
So, we set, Miss Morgan's, case on the wrong day because odd days are for probation, the probation document is very large. So I'll send notice
Sure, just send notice of,
and I'll reset it to the 24th of March.
Can we do the week before maybe?
Okay, the 10th then.
If we start getting too late, just for speedy trial.
Okay, we'll do the 10th and I'll send notice to both or to.
okay, thank you, Linda.
Sorry about that.
And then I have Roberto Acevedo Rojas. Do we have Ms. Rodriguez on
No,
online?
we want to call her.
Do we any information from Ms. Rodriguez regarding this client?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Do you want me to call her?
However, how do we use? She's been doing these remote. So how have we been communicating with her? We usually call her for her cases.
She's usually on there, but she's not, we call her.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
can I have the case so I
Yes.
never know?
I'm just fine. All right. Yeah, even if this does go to the Supreme Court.
Sorry. I'm just looking. You're good.
No, I haven't.
There she is. Margaret's there.
Perfect. Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I'm sorry, my invite wasn't until 9:45.
Oh, no problem. I'm glad that you were available early then. We have a small docket today. So we have Roberto Acevedo Rojas. Is he going to be present today?
I don't know, Your Honor. We had continued this matter from last time because he was not present. So the judge wanted to see if I could still try to get a hold of him. We sent to the last known address, which is the same that the judge gave me. And if you don't see anybody else on the line or anybody in the courtroom, I'm assuming he will not be there.
There's nobody else.
Okay. And I don't see anyone else. And I'm just checking the notice we sent to him. If your notice said 9:45, I want to make sure his notice didn't say the same.
I knew it was at 9, but my invite yesterday came at 9:45. So
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, yep, looks like his said 9 o'clock. So, okay, looks like we had an FTA last time in January, so I'm inclined to issue a warrant today. Does the city have an amount requested on this?
750.
Okay, we'll issue a bench warrant in the amount of $750 on this matter.
and Your Honor, we've attempted many times, even through phone calls of last known numbers that we had, to reach him. Can we withdraw from this matter?
I don't have any problem with you withdrawing from this matter if you're unable to represent him right now. Do we need to do a formal withdrawal notice for the file?
Normally I can send one out. As long as you're okay with it, I'll go ahead and send it. I can prepare one.
Sure, that's fine. And since
Okay.
we're doing this telephonically, you can say it's been telephonically approved
Okay,
by myself. That's fine.
sounds great. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay, so we'll officially withdraw your services from this case. I did see that there's $1,500 bail that's gonna forfeit, and the current bench warrant will be $750. Okay, anything else on that matter?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Ms. Rodriguez. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, likewise.